Yeah, it was the correct button. The moon stair, we can see it here. Let's continue with the Business Scrub Scramble quest, because that is also something we need to do in the canyon area. First we need to give the moon stair to you. That's the second step here. Most of the other Business Scrub locations were already accessible to us, but I always like to do this quest in one go. So the moment the title deeds become a thing, I usually stop this quest and wait until I'm able to actually do the entire thing. I usually only go for one title deed, because you also need one for the hand in the restroom quest. But now we can actually finish the entire thing. The town title deed is actually... Let's not screw up the Song of Soaring. Okay, there we go. Sometimes I struggle with the ocarina in this game, if that is not obvious. But anyway, the town title deed we need to give to the Business Scrub in the swamp. His dream is to go to town. And I also need to buy some magic beans, now that I think about it. It's also something we need for a piece of heart later on. So let's buy that from this guy, because he actually sells them to Deku Scrubs. Easiest way to get magic beans in this game. Just buy them from this guy. Okay, and for the second thing we need to be a human, because he needs to think we are from town. We can sell our spot in town to this guy. Oh, that's a town title deed. I wished you'd let me have that. I'll give you this land to return. Deal? And we get the swamp title deed. We are now the master of the swamp, Deku Flower. And finally this quest continues. The new owner of the swamp, Deku Flower. I'm going off to town right now. I'll leave the rest up to you. Okay, and other than this being a trading side quest, where we trade one deed for the next one, we can actually also use these flowers. So don't forget about this aspect. Use this Deku Flower to actually get on top of the roof here, where a piece of heart is waiting for us. One we officially could have gotten a lot earlier. But otherwise we would have been required to do this quest multiple times, and I didn't feel like doing that, so I waited until this point. So I can do the entire thing in one go. Okay, before returning to the mountains, let's also grab ourselves some spring water. I'm going to make use of a magic bean in a moment. Buying the magic bean is fun and everything, but we also need some water for that. This is also a pretty easily accessible place to get some. So, let's make sure not to grab a fish accidentally this time. Like in the aquarium. And now it's time to head to the mountains. Let's do the Song of Soaring correctly in one go this time. Let's move on to Mountain Village. Okay, before heading towards the Deku Flower, which we know is in Goron Village, let's grab ourselves a loose piece of heart quickly. Also related to the magic bean we just got, only for this one we don't actually need the magic bean. But we do need that other thing that we also need in order to get that piece of heart. The Scarecrow song. And luckily I made it so easy, because I'm pretty sure I would have forgotten it already. So, make sure you have the Scarecrow song the moment you're actually going for these two pieces of heart. The first one being on the route towards Snowhead. So, let's make our way there. This is actually a piece of heart that we saw in the distance already, the first time we passed through here. But we weren't able to actually get it yet. But now that we have the hookshot and the Scarecrow song, we actually can get it. Those two are actually required for this one. And the Lens of Truth is technically also required, but usually you have that the moment you also get the hookshot. For this one we actually need to go to this area over here before the second jump. And after the snowballs stop spawning. But at this point we can use the Lens of Truth. in order to find a couple of invisible platforms leading to that pillar over there. Where the piece of heart obviously is. And they are slippery, so be careful not to slide off accidentally. Oh. I should listen to my own advice. Okay, here we are. But as you can see, the platforms actually stop here. We can't reach the pillar yet. For this one, we need that final step. The Scarecrow song. Remember how the Scarecrow actually talked about how he appears in certain locations if you play this song? And there he is. And just like in Ocarina of Time, his function is actually to serve as a grappling point. Thank you. And that is our way to this piece of heart. Okay, remember this trick. We'll be using it in the ocean again for another piece of heart. Only for that one we also need magic beans. But before we go to the ocean, let's first take care of the title deed here in the mountains. The business scrub we've done business with already before, because of him selling the biggest bomb bag to Goron, so we've already dealt with him before, we know where he is. Should be easy to find him. Excuse me, Mr. Goron Elder, just passing through. Okay, here we are at Goron Village. There you are. However, he's going to expect us to be from the swamp, so we need to be a Deku. Otherwise you cannot access this quest. Talk to him as a Deku. It's probably a very big surprise for him seeing a Deku in a place like this. But we can sell him this land. Ah, that's a swamp title deed. I wish you would give that to me. I'll give you this land in exchange. We traded the swamp title deed for a mountain title deed. Which is step 4 of this event. Giving us another Deku Flower. In exchange for another one. But that other one we don't need anymore. We already have the piece of heart at the top of the tourist center, so you can have that flower. I want this one. Because you've guessed it, for every single one of these flowers there is a piece of heart to collect. Before selling that flower to a different Deku Scrub. First we want to grab the piece of heart. And then it becomes useless for us and we can sell it to another business scrub from a different region. In this case the one in the ocean area. So the moment we return to the Zora Hall we will take care of that. But first there's of course a lot more things we need to do in the ocean. Let's return to this main area of the ocean first, taking care of all of the business here, before we return to Zora Cape and Zora Hall. Okay. Only one more thing we need to do here. And that involves our little magic bean side quest I was talking about. Also an area where the Scarecrow song is required, so make sure you have that if you start going for this piece of heart. This is also a piece of heart that might be taunting you. Because this one is also already visible from down below. But this one also requires some Scarecrow song action. Before you can actually access it. Right over here at the northeastern wall of the Great Bay Coast area. You can actually find a couple of ledges. And some grappling pillars. So, you know what time it is. Time to get swallowed by like probably. These like can be somewhat annoying because they can eat your shield. As you can see, the moment they swallow you, they spit you out again. However, they will take your shield from you. But if you're quick enough in... I didn't want to get swallowed the second time. But I can only steal my shield once, so... But anyway, like I was trying to say, if you happen to get your shield swallowed, if you're quick enough and take them out, your shield will actually respawn. Just make sure you never leave the area. Otherwise you need to re-buy your shield. And a man needs to be able to defend himself. But okay, that little distraction taken care of. Let's go climb these ledges. Like I was trying to do a minute ago. The first couple of ledges you can simply do by going from grappling points to grappling points. That is not the issue, this first couple of steps. But then you will find out the next one requires us to use a magic bean platform. But luckily I knew this was coming, so I came prepared. First the bean, then the water, and then the platform. Thank you. So, this ledge we can also reach. However, the final one, of course, as you can see, Scarecrow song. No normal grappling points, so we need to make one of our own. There you are. There's our grappling point. And there is our piece of heart. We're getting plenty of these in this cycle. We're clearly growing our health bar by a lot. Okay, that was the only thing I wanted to cover in Great Bay Coast for now. The rest one I'm going to save for the next cycle. So, yeah, let's return to Zora Cape. Let's finally take a look at all of these events we can do in Zora Hall. One of them I've already pointed out, the torches. So that one we will also do, but it's actually not the only one. So, let's go. For the first one we actually need to take a picture of Lulu. Yeah, I know, there's a lot of perverts here, I already said that. We are going to find another pervert here. But this one is actually an event we need to clear. So, try to take a good picture of Lulu. Any picture should do, as long as she's clearly visible in it. Yeah, this should be close enough. Yeah, she looks hot enough in this picture. Should be good enough for a pervert. Oh, what is it with all of these dirty Zoras in this game? Hashtag MeToo should be a thing in this game. But okay, let's go find the guy that actually wants this picture. I'm pretty sure it's not this guy that's actually trying to peek through Lulu's door. The pervert we already know. But I'll try out to make sure. Okay, apparently he doesn't want to talk to us when we're human. Oh, there he goes. Where are you going? Come back here, you perversive little fish. Where are you going? Upstairs, eh? Okay, he's gone. Unless it's one of you two. Okay, it's not you. You? Ah, Mikau. Hey, what's Lulu doing now? I'm so jealous of you, to always be able to breathe the same air as Lulu. You know a side of Lulu that I don't. You know her private side, don't you? That's wonderful. I won't ask you to introduce me, a pictograph will do. Show me Lulu's private side. Yeah, indeed, he's the one asking for the picture, so give it to him. This isn't that great, but I'll buy it off you anyway. Okay, it still counts. The better the picture, the bigger the price is, obviously, but even for the lowest price it still counts. You sold a picture to Lulu's fan. And a bad picture like this is apparently worth only 5 rupees. Yeah, and as he says here, the better the picture, the bigger the price will be. You can actually do this multiple times. Morning of the final day. 24 hours remain, by the way. Okay, but we're not done yet in here. We also need to light the torches in order to get the lighting for the stage up and running again. It's also an event. Why can't I climb out here? Okay, does not matter. Okay, the best way to try to do this is actually from the stage itself. As we know, the lighting isn't working too well. But from here we actually have a good vantage point of all of the torches that are up there. So let's grab our fire arrows. The best way... Oh yeah, of course. Need to do it like this. Our best way to actually light torches. Don't go try lighting the torches that are in front of the stage. These the fire arrows cannot light, but these ones we can, up there. And I should be a master of archery, so... There we go, finally. Okay, there's two. There's two more on the other side. Yeah. There we go. And after that, the torches in front of the stage will also light up. So the lighting is working again. Are you the one who turned those lights on? You saved me. Here, go buy whatever you like. Light it to write it. You solved the lighting problem at Zora Hall. Pretty easy, quick event, but the reward is also pretty easy and quick. Just a blue rupee. Okay, there's also this thing. This is actually also something we can do on the stage here. However, I'm pretty sure this is not an official event. But anyway, this guy's actually working on a sound check. We can actually play some notes on our instruments in order to help him out a little bit. I'm pretty sure you can only do this as a Zora. Yeah, the ocarina does not respond. So, let's go try doing it with Zora Link. This way it should work. Mikau, you're just in time. I want to check the levels on your guitar. Can you play me a note? Okay, let's play a note. I'm pretty sure it does not matter which one. Huh? That's a little too quiet. I guess I'll turn it up a bit. Okay, thanks Mikau. Yeah, and that's everything. This is not an event. But it is a thing you can play around with. But okay, now that we're here, let's go check out Lulu's room. As we may know, there is a business scrub here. And now that we actually have the mountain title deed, we can actually get this guy out of here. Because we want the piece of heart that is up there. That's clearly taunting us. And of course, he will only accept it if you are Goron Link. Okay, let's give this to you. Because this is clearly what you want. Oh, that's a mountain title deed. Thank you. I'll give you this land in exchange. And we traded the mountain title deed for the ocean title deed. Step 5 of Business Scrub Scramble. New owner of the ocean Deku Flower. Yahoo! I'm off to the resort. The mountains are calling me. The only problem is that the mountains aren't a resort. Oh, I'd like to see your face the moment you arrive there and find out it's winter there. But that is not my problem. And I don't want to be Zora Link. Deku Link, where are you? Why did you leave my buttons? You I need. Okay, here's the next piece of heart. Only one more Deku Flower to get. And yes, that one is already accessible. The whole reason why I'm doing this quest right now. But we'll go there at the end of this day. It's actually one of the final things I'd like to do in this cycle. So for now, let's go finish off everything we can do in the ocean area. Zora Hall is with this completed. We've done everything in here. However, there are still a couple of events we can do outside of Zora Hall in Zora Cape. And that is what we'll be doing next before returning to Clocktown and continue with the Cave quest. There's 2 more events we can do here. And also a loose piece of heart we can grab. So, let's go do that first, in the morning of the final day. Ah, we're finally seeing the main entrance of the Zora Hall. So far we've only accessed it through the back area. But okay, let's go explore Zora Cape some more. We did see the ocean area towards the Zora Hall and these ledges already. However, there's also a couple of things we can do on the beach area, as you can see. And of course that corridor leading to the back area over there. First thing is this minigame over here. where these two Zoras are standing. Zora game site. Those who recklessly break pots will be fined. Oh yeah, that's a pretty annoying aspect about this game. Hey, aren't you Mikau? Were you able to get an empty bottle from the beavers on top of the waterfall? Whoa, so wait, you're really gonna climb this here cliff to get to the top of that there waterfall? But how? Are you gonna use some sort of tool? Yeah, but not as a Zora. He's actually talking about that area over there. Hook shot required, that's what that guy's trying to say. The beavers at the top of the waterfall. But first I'd like to cover this minigame. And you're also not helping. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just play this minigame without initiating it. But the idea is to actually break these pots in one attack, using your boomerang attack. And if you're actually not able to do it, this guy will actually take 10 rupees from you. And you need to try again. So for now the quest has failed, because I obviously only broke one of these pots. But the idea of this minigame is break all 5 of the pots in one boomerang throw. That's pretty much what we need to do here. Okay, so this can cost me a lot of money if I'm not able to find the sweet spot for this. No, not even close. Need to stand further away, apparently. Nope. I'm really far away now. Yeah, there we go. That's the sweet spot. Way to go, Mikau. You've got a big smirk on your face. Well, here's your 100 rupees. Except, a jar replacement costs 10 rupees, so I'll have to deduct that. But anyway, the event is completed. That's pretty much all I wanted here. Gimme a break. You get 90 rupees. Take the challenge again sometime.